Let's go to 3:30 ABC. It is number 3, Texas A&M, -7 on the road at number 19, Missouri. The TPS report is A&M -7 as well, so seems to be some alignment there. On the Missouri side, we've got Matt Zollers, the freshman. He is going to get the start for the injured Bo Pribula, who is down for the year, or at least most of the year.
Near you, right? He's from near you? Matt Zollers is from Royersford?
Yeah. So he's from like sort of outside. Saying outside Philly is making it sound like it's closer to Philly than it is.
Within like an hour of Philadelphia.
Yeah. And Bo Pribula is from York, which is a little bit farther west. So these are two PA guys that are steering the ship at the quarterback position, outside of Sam Horn down there at Mizzou.
So Eli Drinkwitz loves his Pennsylvania quarterbacks. Can I interest you?
There were pictures of him when he was younger wearing a Penn State shirt.
Oh,
maybe.
Man.
If you're playing the coaching carousel game, solidverbal.com/carousel.
Yeah.
Maybe something to consider.
Ty's actively trying to influence the market.
I would gladly take Eli Drinkwitz.
Okay, continue.
I thought Matt Zollers looked okay 2 weeks ago against Vandy.
Yeah.
I thought he looked capable. And I read some of the comments that the coaching staff had about Matt Zollers and some of the comments that his teammates had about him. They're not going to try to dumb down the playbook. They're not necessarily adding a bunch of new wrinkles.
And he's not a runner in the way Bo Pribula is.
No, but they feel like they can do a lot of the same stuff.
Okay.
They're not taking stuff out of the playbook, which I think is a testament to how much confidence they feel in this guy. I thought he looked good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this would be a tough ask of him. And I think the question that I want to see is, can they throw? Can they throw on A&M? If they want to have any chance of winning this game, they got to throw on A&M. Because they've got a good enough rushing attack with Ahmad Hardy.
Which is where A&M is vulnerable, by the way.
Which is where A&M is vulnerable.
Yeah.
But only if there is some balance. If it's a one-dimensional attack, and if Mike Elko and that defensive staff can simply stack the box and stop Ahmad Hardy that way, then it's ball game. Then Mizzou doesn't have a chance. This is why they need to throw. If they can throw, if they can establish some element of balance here, then I think that gives them a fighting chance, but the one-dimensional thing's not going to get it done.
Right.
I would not bet this game. I think there's a good chance it's slow and ugly and right around that 7 number that I mentioned earlier. I do trust A&M more here, and I think ultimately they get the job done. So, if I'm forced to pick, I probably got A&M something along the lines of 31-24-ish, 31-20-ish. But I would not bet this game with any actual American coin.
Right. No, I understand where you're coming from. I like A&M here just because if you're going to don your cap as the engineer of the Underthink Express, it's basically you get Mike Elko, an incredible pass rush and arguably the best third down defense in America, taking on a freshman quarterback.
That's right.
And for whatever potential Matt Zollers has and will even show in this game, this team got blown out last year with an experienced quarterback when we thought positive vibes about Mizzou and they got ripped limb from limb. And I think it was not a Marcel Reed game. I think that was a Connor Wigman game. Yes?
Yep.
But even still, there is something about where this defense is. They're going to stack the box and make Zollers beat them. They have not been a team who, even with Bo Pribula, has been popping them downfield successfully. I just think it's going to be more challenging, even at home. I have A&M winning this game by 17.
17?
Yeah, I have them comfortably winning. If Matt Zollers is not an already game-changing quarterback, it's just very difficult to see him leading an offense to get to the point where they can score, 24 points against A&M?
No.
So it's tough. It's a tough road environment, and it goes against my rubric of, this is a dog at home with a good defense, right?
Yep.
But they're without their starting quarterback, and that changes a little bit of my rubric calculus. So, yeah, I think they win by a couple touchdowns plus.
I am still in on Texas A&M, very much so. in the SEC. I love this team.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be a force if they get to the playoffs. I mean, they're going to be a really tough out just because of the way they play offense and because they're so physical on defense. But I'm just going to say this again because, tiebreakers are something of a novelty for me this time of year. If A&M were to drop one along the way, whether it's this one against Mizzou, whether it's against Texas Slate, doesn't have to be both.
Those are the two biggies. Yeah.
Those are the two biggies. Whether they just drop one of them, the tiebreaker math is not necessarily in their favor just because of all the different variables that come into play here.
Okay.
So I want A&M to win this game. I want A&M to win out because I've been rooting this team on. I like Mike Elko. I like this team a lot. I'm just saying, again, keep that on the back of your mind. Probably like 2 weeks away from really having to pay too much attention to it.
Yeah.
Just know that I've started paying attention to it back at like the early part of October. And I'm just saying right now, that's something that is very much on my radar.
Yeah. This will be, by the way, what these quarterbacks are able to do with their feet. We know Marcel Reed is proven in that department. These quarterbacks will be staring down the two of the best 5 or 6 pass rushes in America in this game. So footwork, scrambles, improvising seems like it's going to be huge. And I don't even, I like these offensive lines fine. I really like Texas A&M's, but even still, these are two lines that are going to be collapsing pockets. They're going to be making life hell in the backfield, it seems.
And both off of a bye as well.
Both off of a bye.